So I'm going to show you some of my art supplies materials that I've got that I collected through years from being at school, college and afterwards. So yeah. So first up is this acrylic paint from Royal and Langnickel, which I've had for quite a few years, maybe since 2014, which is from the range. These Bold May acrylic paints from the works again. Had them a long time, maybe 2016 when I was at college and needed them for a homework task. They don't have this brand anymore, but a similar one, which is quite cheap, as you can see there, £3 and was 2 for £5. I only got these in primary colours, which as you go to college, they're the only ones that you need to mix to make other colours. Recently I got given these Crawford and black acrylic paints, again from the works. 12ml tubes. That's what they look like. I don't really use the secondary colours since you can use the primary colours to make them, but I got them anyway. And they're the brand they do now in the works. So next I've got these Reeves acrylic paint, purchased from the range. I've not used these two, Flesh and Yellow Ochre, because I don't do anything like portrait painting yet, but I do use the white. So this small white one is nearly gone, and it'd be that one, and then be next onto the next brand of white acrylic. But they are good with the more cheaper version of paint from the works to kind of thicken them up. So yeah. Next up we're on to Crawford acrylic paint. I only purchased these in primary colours, which are the only colours that I need. They are probably the better quality acrylics I've got. They are from the Cast Art Manchester shop. Expensive but worth the money. And I've got the small white one ready when the Reeves paint run out. So yeah. This is the only ink I've got, which is the Liquitex Professional Acrylic ink. Don't use it. Really, I've only used it for this abstract painting I've done. Just to make it more runny and add a bit of brightness to it. It was purchased from Crawford in their Manchester store. So yeah, the only ink I have got. I have got a lot of paintbrushes. Some that were given to me, some I got through college. I don't really like these ones, but I kept them anyway. These ones were given to me. Major brushes. Again, these smaller ones, major brushes, these white ones, but I don't know where these blue ones are from. I just got them from college. And I got these Ryland Langnickel paint brushes. It came with this pencil, which came from this art pack of acrylic paints. Not really used them. These Kingfisher paintbrushes, not used them, but will come in useful in the future when I need some nice new ones. Two things that I've not used, which is this W.H. Smith sketching set. You can see everything it includes right there. I don't really like using charcoal. And an A4 sketch pad. These Pritt sticks, which is obviously glue. I don't know why I bought more, but I needed glue when I was sticking stuff in my college sketchbook. So I've got these two and one that I'm actually using. Don't really need them, but they're useful when I do need glue. A Reeves watercolour tin set, which looks like this when it's new. but this is the current one that's actually major brushes. I thought it was Reeves. That I'm still using, and it is battered. Like, it has been used. Fine liners. Reeves, Poland. A Polish brand. In black. $10 in a pack, don't really need 10. Royal and Langer Nickel Essentials sketching pencils. Not used them since I'm using a different brand, but some of those legs are starting to break, so probably be using these sometime soon. All the different types of pencils you need. Sharpie permanent pen. Still new, come out of the packet. And I found it useful at college, using a Sharpie pen for lino cut printing. To put your design on the lino so you can see it while carving it out. So yeah. So I've got some Stedler, don't know how you pronounce it, fine liners. Got these from college as well, so that's why there's 10. Got plenty of fine liners. Some more Stedler, this time it is felt tips. These are pretty good. Nice and bright. Had them for a while. Some Stedler coloured pencils. Got them same time as the felt tips. Few years old. And some Crayola coloured pencils, crayons. Pack of 12. The black one, keeps breaking every time I sharpen it, so that's not good. Apart from that, great. And had these since I was at primary school after winning a competition. These watercolour pencils. Some makers of Derwent. So yeah, don't really use watercolour pencils. Winsor and Newton Gouache, or some people say Gouache. From the range, had them since I left secondary school. I used them once. That's what they look like. Of these Royal Langen tins, I've not used them, but it'd be good to. They are old, don't know where they're from. So some charcoal. This oil and acrylic A3 paper from Cassart, and yeah, it's just paper for doing some big A3 paintings. And I have these tiny canvases as well that I don't know what to paint on. So any ideas, suggestions, put them in the comments below. Down below, do you use the same products? If not, what do you use? What products, art supplies, materials are in your country? If you're from a different country, you might have the same. You have different shops than us in the UK. What art supply do you prefer using? So yeah.